Hi, and good morning to you. A quick glance at the USDJPY confirms that price has been on a long-term bullish momentum, as we can see that price action has been finding consecutive higher highs and higher lows since the beginning of the year. And it is very obvious that buying the dollar across all the major pairs this year will definitely have been the trade of the year, as the dollar has continued to increase in value since the beginning of this year. However, if we look at the structure we have here on the USDJPY, after connecting the series of higher lows at this point, we were able to identify a uniform bullish trend line that should be guiding our action going forward, as price action has continued to respect that bullish trend line. However, something significant happened during the later part of last month, as we saw a significant breakdown of that bullish trend line between the 25th and 28th of July to give us a little insight into a possible reversal pattern. Probably it's going to be a retracement phase of the bullish momentum, or is this going to be a false breakout, or are we going to be waiting for a retest of structure to give us further confirmation that price is going to the downside on this one? This is something we want to be looking at as we head into the New York session. So the next idea here on the USDJPY is to scale down to a lower time frame so that I can actually see what structure we are having here. How we're going to be having a scenario where price is going to go back into that bullish trend line that was broken in the later part of the month of July, where a possible reversal pattern here could push price to the downside, or how we're going to be having a break above of this level with the intention of a trend continuation to the upside. So these are things we want to be looking forward to. And the other scenario is that might be we might be having price respecting this level to push price to the downside. So let's scale down to a much lower time frame. So in this case, I went down to the 4 hours time frame where things become a little bit clearer. And first thing I noticed here is that since the mid month of July, we were able to connect a bearish trend line after we saw um, lower highs from the 15th of July. We saw our price has been finding lower highs, and in this regard, we're able to connect a series of lower highs to have a bearish trend line here on the 4 hours time frame. So now, what is going to be our expectation going into the new week? Now, are we going to be having this bearish trend line respected one more time? That is, price comes into this area, we see a reversal pattern around this area, then we look for a confirmation to join the decline. That is one scenario I'm looking at. And if we look at the structure we have here, we look at the previous impulse leg. The last time price tested that bearish trend line was at exactly the time it broke that bullish trend line we identified on the daily time frame. We saw the breakdown retest of that bullish trend line, which also shares a confluence with the last time price tested that bearish trend line we identified here on the 4 hours time frame. And if we bring out that identify that impulse leg, definitely the move from this point at 130 500 area more or less looks like a retracement of that impulse leg that we never can tell yet until we see the completion of this move. So if we bring out our Fibonacci retracement tool and run it through that previous impulse leg, what do we have here? We have price right around the 78.6 and 61.8 area, which is definitely a golden zone area to look out for a reversal patterns to join the downtrend. This is the one scenario we're looking forward to. So around this area, at the $135 area, we might be looking forward to a reversal pattern here to join the rally to the downside. That's one scenario I want to be looking forward to. However, if at any point during the course of the New York session, the new week, we have a scenario where we witness a break above of that bearish trend line, then that could probably give us a signal that we are going bullish on this one. So if we see a breakout that is an engulfing candle taking us out of that bearish trend line, then we want to wait for further confirmation in the form of a retest of structure. It could be a retest of that bearish trend line here, or a retest of the key level identified as a very strong psychological level at 135 Japanese yen, where we'll be looking for reversal patterns on lower time frame to join the rally to the upside. And if that rally is going to be happening, then definitely we want to be having our take profit target right under that bullish trend line, at least for the meantime. Somewhere around the 139 and 140 area seems most appropriate for a take profit target on the USDJPY, after which we want to see our price is going to relate with this level here. If we're going to be having a breakout of that structure during the week, then a confirmation in the form of a retest should give us further confirmation to join the rally. Or if we have a reversal pattern of that level, that is probably a double bottom, double top structure. That's just an example. And then we might be looking forward to a move to the downside from that area. Remember, the bullish trend line here is the one we identified on the daily time frame, and it is more or less a very significant level we want to be looking out for. If price is going to go into that area, we want to see how price is going to relate with that level. So this is what I want to be looking forward to on the USDJPY for this week, and we were able to identify a key level at 135 Japanese yen area, which appears to be a very significant level. If you look at the past, we can see this level as being a major determinant of price action. If you look at what we have here, price has been a resistant point here. It was a resistant point at this point, then it was a demand zone, and then we can see it as a demand zone here before we saw the actual breakdown of that level. And is this area going to be a supply niche again one more time, sharing a confluence with that bearish trend line we identify here? Are we going to be seeing a breakout of structure during this week? So stay tuned in. As usual, during the early hours of the week, I normally do an update in the comment section of every pair I publish here. So whatever happens in the first hours of the early hours of the new trading week will determine how we want to be taking advantage of any position. So stay tuned in. Try as much as possible to check in the comment section to see my updates. And if you don't mind, follow me on my trading view platform at Dark Sherry so that you don't miss out on the regular updates I normally share in this regard. So on this note, I would like to pause the video and let's see you. I'll see you on Monday morning, after which we will be getting prepared for the new week. So thank you for watching this video, and if this video in any way being of help in making your individual decision, kindly click on the like button to support this video. Thank you very much as you do so, and do have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.